The House of Representatives is pushing major reforms to strengthen Nigerians' anti-corruption institutions and demanding accountability from key government agencies. Now, lawmakers, also raised new concerns over rising insecurity in the Federal Capital Territory. We begin with renewed calls to empower the Code of Conduct of the Security Agency, the Code of Conduct Tribunal, and the ICPC. Let's take a look at the report.
Speaker of the House, Abbas Tajuddin, says corruption has severely undermined national development and weakened democratic institutions. He insists that strengthening the country's anti-corruption agencies is essential to rebuilding public trust.
As you are aware, corruption has been the most negative impact on our country's development trajectory since independence in 1960. This is despite the existence of legislations that provide for anti-corruption agencies and empowers them to make every effort to ensure the eradication of this scourge from our society.
At a public hearing on amendment bills, the Speaker emphasized that the CCB, CCT and ICPC were created as watchdogs to enforce ethical standards and prevent abuse of office, roles he says remain central to good governance. Chairman of the House Committee on Anti-Corruption, Honorable Kayode Akiolu, noted that the existing laws contain gaps that hinder their effectiveness, stressing the urgency for reforms.
Our objectives include enhancing the operational independence of this institution, improving their investigative and adjudicatory powers, and ensuring that the due process and fair hearing are being respected in handling of cases involving public office.
Chairman of the Code of Conduct Tribunal, Nasara Umar, added that the proposed amendment would establish a more specialized and independent structure capable of delivering swift and transparent judgments, ultimately strengthening accountability in the public service.
Whether to reduce the age to 40 years. In all honesty, provision of age in any context in the country is repugnant to the position of the Constitution under sections 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 23, and 24 of the Constitution. This provision says that on no account should any aspect of the governance of Nigeria be predicated on age, sex, or status.
Bills under consideration include amendments to the Code of Conduct Tribunal Act, removal of spouses from mandatory asset declaration, and an ICPC Act amendment introducing compulsory counseling and training for offenders. Meanwhile, the House Ad Hoc Committee investigating power sector reforms from 2007 to 2024 has summoned several federal agencies, including the Bureau of Public Procurement, the Budget Office, and the Ministry of Power, over alleged attempts to evade legislative oversight. Committee Chairman, Honorable Al-Mustafa Aliyu, said the agencies ignored official letters, reminders, and document requests dating back to November 10. He ordered them to appear before December 8, warning that failure to comply could trigger constitutional sanctions.
The BPP, that the Bureau of Public Procurement, the Budget Office for the Federation, the Accountant General, Office of the Accountant General of the Federation, the Minister of Finance, and the Minister of Budget and National Planning should make appearance on the scheduled dates. And if they could not effectively put their house in order and appear on the scheduled date, they must make appearance on the 8th of December 2025 before this honorable committee.
And in the Federal Capital Territory, lawmakers say insecurity is rising sharply. Speaker Abbas, represented by Honorable Julius Pundi, described the surge in kidnappings, robberies and killings as unacceptable. He questioned why a $460 million CCTV project financed through a Chinese loan has failed to improve surveillance or reduce crime in Abuja. Committee Chairman Honorable Donald Ojogo called failed CCTV system, a scandal of monumental proportions, warning that Abuja has increasingly become a theater of fear.
Conduct a thorough and forensic investigation into the status of the 460 million naira CCTV project. 2, determine its operational capacity, functionality, and integration with the security architecture in the Capital Territory, FCT.
By today's standard, $460 million is minimum of 660 billion naira. And you know what that can fund in our national budget. So that will not be allowed to go into the waste bins. But like we have stated, the mandate of the Speaker is clear. Our mandate is also clear. We are on a truth hunt. We are not on a wish hunt.
The House says its reforms, investigations, and security inquiries will continue in the coming weeks. Lawmakers insist the goal is accountability, transparency, and improved safety for all Nigerians.